I just finished reading The Exorcist House by Nick Roberts. I love this so much. This is my second Nick Roberts book. You may have seen my last review, which was of Mean Spirited, which I really loved a lot. And guys, he has the sauce. Anyways, if you don't know The Exorcist House, it's going to be a trilogy. The third book comes out, I think, like in September or something like that. Anyways, follows the Hill family. They briefly moved to West Virginia from Ohio to because they bought this farmhouse because the father slash husband Daniel, he is like, yo, what if we bought this shitty house, rebuilt it, and fix it up and whatnot, and then we could sell it for a profit. And they're like, his daughter and his wife is just like, not great, but okay, well, fine. Uh, it would be nice to get some extra money since the wife Nora is pregnant, and some creepy stuff starts happening, and they go down this rabbit hole of discovering that it was owned by an exorcist and everything awful that happened to him, and it kind of just becomes a pretty typical possession story with some fresh ideas in there. I think what Nick Roberts does really well is between this and Mean Spirited, he's not reinventing the wheel or anything like that. Everything is sort of like, hey, this is kind of what you might expect. Here's something. A lot of things are going to be very, very familiar if you are acquainted with the supernatural side and paranormal side of horror, but manages to do it in a way that feels fresh, and he throws in just enough good original ideas to counterbalance it and not make it feel generic. And it's also just done really well. It's like, so a lot of the scares, even in Mean Spirited, are kind of like the body horror of a possessed person you see from The Exorcist or something, or The Conjuring or something like that. Or there's something lurking in the shadows. Someone turns on the light and everything's good. Like a lot of that type of stuff. But he manages to do it in a way that feels so scary. And I also think it's largely because his character work is top tier. You care so much about these characters. You just feel something about the characters. So if he wants you to hate a character, you'll hate the character. If you want to love the character, you'll love the character. And when you love and care about the characters, then you feel fearful for their safety. And he does a great job of really delivering that with genuine scares, some insane body horror, and some pretty brutal, gory stuff in there sprinkled in to deliver some bite to it. And yeah, I love this. I am going to be reading the second book, which I have on my shelf. I'm so excited to read the third and final book. I don't know how he's going to stretch this into like a whole trilogy. I know the second book's like a sequel, but a little bit of a prequel. So anyways, I'm very excited to get into that. Let me know if you read Nick Roberts' book. Have you read this book? Have you read the other book? Like, does he manage to, make the sequel live up to this one? Because there's a lot of hype behind this, and just doing a sequel in general, especially if it's built up to be a trilogy, can get it's tough to do. But anyways, let me know, and you can follow me on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram is where I post these videos. My Substack, I post about writing and books and movies and all that kind of stuff every Sunday. And my book, The Huntress and Trickster, is available now, with my second book coming out later this year, and more details on that hopefully soon.